Welcome to Narrowboat Noggin. 6 months ago, we bought our very first narrowboat. We had a long list of things we really wanted from the boat, but eventually we sort of settled for and fell in love with our 44-foot narrowboat.
What we didn't consider was the long list of items we were going to need before we could set out on our travels. So the following is a sort of list of essential 20 items that you would need on your boat.
So here we go. Here are 20 essential items for your narrowboat. What we've done is taken the prices from a chandler's, and at the end of the video we're going to add them all up together so you can see how much it would cost you for all these items.
You'll need fenders, the button fender, the side fenders and the V fenders, which vary in price between £22 and over £100.
A Waterways Key. This key will allow you to use the facilities along the canal, so you can empty your toilet cassette and fill your water tanks with your hose. They cost about £6.
You may also need an anti-vandal key, which is used to access some locks on the canal, and they're about £8 each.
To use the locks, you're going to need a windlass. Now these vary in price, starting around about £20 for an aluminium one, or if you get a ratchet windlass, these can be up to £100, but they do save your arms.
You're going to need mooring pins for places where there aren't any rings or armco to fasten to, and they're about £12 each, and the mallet to hammer them in is about £10.
Another essential item is a mooring hook, affectionately known as nappy pins. These cost £10, but you will need a couple of them. You also could use chains, which are about £10 each.
Something else you may need is a magnet to retrieve those items you're going to drop into the canal. About £20, but obviously you can't retrieve an aluminium windlass with them.
Canal guides are very useful for knowing where you're going. There's two main types. We've got the Nicholson's guide, which are about £12 to £18, and there's also the Pearson's guide. Now, some people love the Nicholsons, some people love the Pearsons. It's up to you. Have a look at both, try them out and see which ones you prefer.
Something you'll need for those late night strolls on the towpath or to see into your engine would be a head torch. They vary between about £5 and £10 each, and LED ones are best, of course.
Don't worry about how you're going to look, because it's night time so no one will see you. A motion sensor light on the back of the boat is really useful. They're about £40, but they kind of deter burglars as well, and also help you see in the dark when you're strolling back from the pub.
In order to disconnect your gas bottles and change them, you're going to need a gas spanner for about £7 to £8. Colour gas bottles themselves are about £35.
Spend any time in a marina, you'll need a Shoreline Electrical cable. These are about £45 for a 25-metre one. Very useful if you've not got one.
A hose pipe is essential if you want to fill your water tank. You can buy very cheap, from £10 up to about £150 for a food grade hose.
Along with these, you'll also need the connectors, so you can connect the hose pipe to the water taps. These are about £10, although you can actually pick them up from a pound shop. Guess how much?
Companion sets are essential if you have a log burner, and they go between about £15 to £40, depending on what you need.
You'll also need a coal scuttle. These vary in price from about £15 to £40. To help spread that lovely heat around the narrowboat, an eco-fan is very useful. These can start around £15, but they can go up to £30 or £40.
Having a log burner or a multi-fuel burner, you will need a chimney, These range from between about £30 to £50. Yeah.
Something you need, but hopefully will never use, is fire extinguishers. On an average sized boat you'll need 3 of these. They cost about £20 each. A fire blanket is also useful, which will be £18.
Another item you might need is a life jacket and a life ring, which costs about £60. And the life jackets vary in price immensely, but if you want an automatic one, they're £90 each.
An anchor will cost you around about £60, but you also need a chain to go with it, which can be up to £100. Hey, well done for getting to the end of the list. If you went out tomorrow and bought all those 20 items, it would cost you about £1,200.
However, because we already had some of those items on the boat, we spent around £650 on the items that we considered essential.
So, what do you consider essential? Did we miss anything off? If so, let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to our video, and hopefully join us again on Narrowboat, Noggin. Bye!
Bye now.